Hey guys, welcome back to Sneaky Sensei here on YouTube. Okay, then you lovable gits, as you guys seen it yet again actually, still playing Alan Wake, the remastered version. Can I just say, if you have not seen my first episode, could you please look up on the left hand side, there's an annotation now popping up. Please click on that video, go back, because that was my first episode to this game, so it kind of gives you a bare definition of what we're up against, okay? So without any further introductions, please enjoy. Love you guys. Love you.
Among Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma, by a Dr. Emil Hartman. Seeing the book brought back my fight with Alice. I didn't like it, and I didn't like the guy's smug face on the cover either.
Okay, Mr. Moody Pants, we get it. You don't like him.
The gas station was my best bet. They'd have a phone I could use. It looked like a long hike through the forest to get there.
Oh well. Come on. Let's get to it then, shall we?
Damn.
There goes the car. Oh shit. I hope that you guys had insurance on that. Damn it. Yeah, that's going to be a little bit hard to explain to the missus, actually. Or where the car's gone, actually, so to speak. Oh, man. Man, I've missed this game so much.
Hello? Hello? Is someone there? The loose sheets of paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I planned to use for the next novel I had never gotten started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it. In the scene on the page, the hero was attacked by an axe murderer in the woods at night.
Okay.
Departure by Alan Wake. The man turned to face me. His face was covered in shadows. It was hard to make him out in the darkness of the forest that surrounded us, but the axe he lifted was plain to see. It glistened with the blood of his victim. He grinned madly. The shadows were alive, distorting his features. It was a scene from a nightmare, but I was awake.
Okay, I'm not sure about you guys. I just got the heebie-jeebies. Okay, cool. So yeah, that's what I was trying to say to you guys, is that if you find these manuscript pages, the computer actually reads it to you, and in that sense of way, I'm a really big fan of this game so much.
Anybody there?
And
please.
and
I've been in an accident.
also another big fan of Stephen King's. I mean, like another massive fan of Stephen King's. The only advice I can give to anyone is that if you guys can read and you find it easy to read, then please always pick up a book. Please always pick up a book, because you guys have no idea how blessed and how blessed that you guys really are, because like I suffer with dyslexic, okay, and when it comes to me reading a book, okay, I fall asleep in the next 5 minutes when I'm reading a book or when I'm reading an article. So if you're wondering to yourself, hang on, Sensei, if that's the case, then how do you do your coursework? How do you do your university papers? And that is because basically here in the UK, I've been tested for dyslexic, and yes, I do have it. And at my university's disability team lot, they've given me a laptop that has a speech recognition of dragon, and also that the laptop reads my text to me. So then all I've got to do then is then basically carefully pick out the sentences, restructure them, and just put them into my papers. And through that though, if you guys out there can read and write properly, you guys are truly blessed. You guys are truly blessed, because I wish to God I could read.
The lights were a good sign. Maybe I wouldn't have to hike all the way down to the gas station to find a phone.
No, that's fine. That's fine now. But no, but actually, I wish to God that I could read perfectly, like having no difficulties, no trouble. I even suffer with speech therapy as well. If you have noticed it a lot, speech therapy for me is another massive bummer for me. I'm gonna say at least actually. One sec. We are coming to a cutscene. One sec.
Anybody there? Please. Hey! Hey, you!
Phil!
There's been an accident. I need help. Listen,
Deposit.
I need to...
Premium cabins for rent in
Oh, hell.
Carl Stucky.
Pleased
To meet you. Non-refundable
reservation
deposit required. Fair and square.
Okay, that's kind of creepy, I'm gonna say at least, actually, isn't it? No, but seriously, I mean, if you guys can read and write, you guys are totally blessed, because I wish to God I could read and write as well. But unfortunately, that's not the case for yours, truly.
The Taken stood before me. It was impossible to focus on it, as if it stood in a blind spot caused by a brain tumor and eye disease. It was bleeding shadows like ink underwater, like a cloud of blood from a shark bite. I was terrified. I squeezed the flashlight like my life depended on it, willing it to stop coming any closer. Suddenly something gave, and the light seemed to shine brighter.
Okay, so yes, that using light. Oh shoot, Stucky. So mean. So yeah, I mean, honestly though, if you guys can, then please do so, because you have no idea how lucky, how blessed you really are to read and write. I wish I could do that.
I had to figure a way out of this. Any second now, and Stucky would be knocking on the door with his axe like Nicholson in The Shining.
Okay, cool. Is there a phone I could use? There is.
Trying.
Yes.
It's the latest.
Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
Hello?
Oh, damn it. There goes the phone lines. Is there a way out of here?
This is bad.
Yeah, you think? Crap. Go forward. Ow, go forward. Thank you. Timber! Sorry, I always wanted to say that. I'm so sorry. I always wanted to say that.
The bulldozer had gone over the cliff with the office. I hoped Stucky had suffered the same fate, but I wasn't planning on staying to find out.
Yeah, no, neither am I. No, no. Neither am I, neither am I. And actually, small little confession. First time when I played this, I did get freaked out. I did get freaked out.
My head bounded with a concussion. I'd never fired a gun outside a shooting range, and now I just killed someone. Or something. There were no bodies. They just disappeared. If I was dreaming, it felt real enough to make me sick.
Okay, fine, Mr. Dramatical. But that is how the story goes, so that is how the story goes.
Eerie
Actually.
hand-painted graffiti was revealed by my flashlight. Someone had hidden a chest of supplies near it.
And also, actually, I also do think as well, actually, even if you can't read or write properly, though, there are many different type of things. I've got tricks up my sleeve. So, for example, when it comes to like technology, or when it comes to like making movies, or doing YouTube videos, or streaming upon YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, that's sort of like another great excuse that I've got, so to speak, is that I know other
The
things
dark
that
forest was
people
the
might
last
not
place I
know.
wanted to go,
So
but I had no choice. I had to get to the gas station.
so never judge a book by its cover or looks can be deceiving. That's one thing I have severely learned in life. Thank you, thank you. And there is a manuscript up there. I can see it. I can see it. Dang. What happened to you there, Owl? May I ask, please? Thank you.
Rose knew she had been gushing, but right now she didn't care. As far as she was concerned, her brief meeting with Alan Wake was literally the high point of her life. She watched as he got in the car with his wife. She was pretty, confident, at ease with Wake. Not like Rose. They were perfect for each other. She'd have given anything to be called their friend.
It might have been a good idea for you to keep your freaking mouth shut then when Maine, said that there was a celebrity, in town. You could have just kept your mouth shut, because there's one thing about other people that I try to take into consideration when meeting them or when seeing them in public, is that don't make a scene for them. If they wish to be not to be seen, maybe they just want to, quietly, do some shopping, quietly hang out with some friends without the fame. And that is something I truly do, believe in. And I always try to help and avoid doing in public. Oh, yikes. Sorry, dude. Sorry, dude. Sorry. My bad, my bad, my bad.
What the hell was that?
I have no idea and I don't want to find out. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
When I saw the river below, something uncoiled itself inside my head. I realized that I'd have to find a way across. I didn't even want to look at the water.
Okay. I'm just looking for another coffee mug or coffee vase, whatever you guys call it. And there's a thing I found in the manuscript actually. Can tell us what the storyline's all about.
Barry Wheeler was bouncing off the walls. He jumped on a plane after his calls were ignored by both Al and Alice for several days. It could mean that they were both on a second honeymoon, but Barry didn't buy it. Al had been way too unstable for that, not sleeping, messed up. Barry had years of experience dealing with Alan Wake, and he couldn't ignore it. Something was wrong.
And that's when he decided to hop on a plane and come and help his friend out, actually, so to speak. His agent is his best friend, and this is the reason why how much I really adore and love this game to bits so much. Yeah, don't worry. I have the flashlight and a gun. I should be safe. No, ish,
Stucky
kind
was
of.
still out there, in the dark, stalking me.
Should have gone to Twitter actually, so to speak. Where's that coffee mug gone? I know there's a coffee mug. Interesting. Or maybe that was it actually. Maybe that was it. Maybe that was it actually, so to speak. Okay. It must have been. Okay, then that's fine. You missed! Sensei, you're missing as well, you nitwit. Sorry. No idea what happened to me back then. Sissy, no idea what the heck happened to me. My mind when like a complete blank it did. I'm so sorry. Yep. We'll climb. We'll do. Actually, do you guys mind if I do something? I'm so sorry. Just let me switch off my electrical heater off. I'm back in 1 minute. Sorry guys, one sec. Love you. And welcome back, guys. And welcome back, guys. Okay, sorry for that. I am so sorry. Basically, what it is that in my studio, it's really, really cold, and I had like electrical heater on, and unfortunately, though, it eats a lot of electricity. It does. So I had it on maybe for like 20 minutes, and I had to switch it off. Okay, love you, love you, love you. Thank you. I have 5, but I'm gonna save them. I will save these. I will save these because these will come in pretty handy for yours truly actually in a minute. Um Earlier when I was saying I am a huge fan of Stephen King's, and also I'm not sure if any of you guys out there have ever read the Goosebumps novels. Honestly, I wish I could have when I was a kid, but unfortunately though, back in the 90s, okay, they did not know what dyslexic was. They didn't know. So you guys could imagine I was pretty bullied out for my entire childhood. People kept calling me
The
names.
staircase was broken. I had to make my way up some other way.
A question actually. Remember the beginning of the game when we meet that scuba diver guy? That was Thomas Zane, by the way. He said follow the light. Is this the same staircase did he mend? Or not? What do you guys think? Fill in the blanks in the comments below, okay? Love you. Yeah, so I wish I could have read the books, but no, unfortunately, couldn't.
There was no power. There was bound to be a generator somewhere at the logging site.
There is, but give me 1 sec. I want to get my flash gun out for 1 second, please, if you do not mind. Come out, come out. Thank you, got you. Yeah, I played this game like a bazillion times, so you guys know. I know everything, okay? So really, I don't know how many episodes we'll probably do, but hopefully though, we could get this game finished pretty quickly actually. Maybe before second semester starts for yours truly at uni.
I heard them before I saw them, swooping down from the sky and screeching as they came. I spun around just as the cloud was upon me. For an instant, I stared into 100 dead eyes, black pearls glittering in the darkness. I raised the flashlight and the swarm exploded like fireworks. Feathers burned, turned into ash. I couldn't hear my scream above theirs.
Actually, there's something now I've just realized actually when Alan was saying that about the crows. This really reminds me of Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds, because that was like another movie that I've been studying at campus. And honestly though, it's like really cool though, because Alfred Hitchcock, he defined cinema, he did so much, because in fact though, I think it was in Psycho, it was in his movie Psycho, he left no stone unturned, he did it, because in this movie, he answered every single question that he did in Psycho. And also in the birds though, it was amazing how they made the birds without any CG or CGI. And to be honest though, that's the reason why I went into filmmaking, because I always wanted to learn how to make movies, how to make films, you know, like making them into props basically. I mean, how do they do it? And for me, Alfred Hitchcock, he's sort of like another true icon as a filmmaker. I just really do love his movies. There was another coffee mug there. Thank you. That's gotta be a 7. I've really got no idea how many that is, but always stay in the light. Always stay in the light. You're safer in the light. So yeah, so you could say that Alfred Hitchcock, he did define cinema. He really did define cinema, because in Psycho, he said to the cinemas, make sure that if somebody comes in and if one showing is started, and normally back in the olden days, they were allowed to go straight into the cinema, even if the movie may have started like 10, 15 minutes earlier. But Albert Hitchcock did say to the cinema law, if somebody did come in, do not allow them access. Could you please sell them another ticket for another showing? And therefore, we have our cinemas today. So thank you to Albert Hitchcock, and also to my tutor at university who taught me that.
Well, I was just outside for a breath of fresh air, and what a night. I know most of you are probably in your beds by now, but if you're still up and around, take a moment. Step outside for a spell and breathe in deep. The weather is absolutely still. The sky is crystal clear. It's like the forest is quietly breathing along with you. As you listeners know, I'm a night owl, and it's on nights like this I wish I wasn't cooped up in the studio. Makes an old man like me wish I could just roam wild. But here I am, and don't keep you company all night long if I weren't. It looks like I'm not the only one staying up late. Caller, you're on the air.
Hey, Pat, it's Maurice Horton.
Hello, Maurice. What are you up to?
Well, I was just taking Toby on his walkies.
Oh, isn't it beautiful out there?
Sure, but Pat, the reason I called is that Toby heard something rustling in the undergrowth and took off after it, and I couldn't find it.
Probably a rabbit.
Sure. Toby loves rabbits.
Well, sure.
Anyway, I figured that, if anyone runs into Toby, they could grab him. My number's on his collar.
And Toby's a friendly dog?
Toby loves people. Usually he comes back, but we were pretty far from home, and it sounds like he went pretty wild there. Great dog, but just too dumb for his own good.
Well, Maurice, it's out there now. Hope Toby comes home soon.
Yeah, thanks, Pat.
You have a good night now.
Oh, bless him. Oh, I'm sorry, mate. I'm so sorry. I hope Toby does come back. So I love dogs. I really, really do love dogs. I really want to get a German Shepherd. I really want a German Shepherd. My niece and nephews, they know for a fact which dog I always want to buy. And my nephew keeps bugging my mum, saying, Grandma, let Auntie Sensei buy a German Shepherd. And my mum kind of gives me the look of death, where she's like, if this child brings home a puppy, I'll make sure that both of them sleep outside. Because my mum is sort of like a clean freak. My mum likes to keep things nice and clean, and she doesn't like having animals inside the house.
At first, I kept finding the pages as if by accident. The book I couldn't remember was either a terrible and true prophecy or an act of creation that had rewritten the world. I began to hunt the pages feverishly, for they held the answer to the mystery. With it, I could save myself. With it, I could save Alice.
Okay, will do. Yeah, so yeah, my mum's sort of like a person that really enjoys cleaning and likes to keep the house nice and clean. So,
it's light welcoming in the
another
darkness.
coffee mug. Thank you. Oh man, dude, I was much happier to get rid of you.
Second best. The famous dog is...
Oh man. Okay. Where are you? Show yourself. I don't need flashbang grenades or anything like that. Dude, behind you. Oh, there's two of them. Thank you. Thank you. Was that an achievement? Okay. Then why did it not come up on my okay, that's something weird. That's something weird. Safe haven. Safe haven. Okay, thank you. Oh crap. You missed. Oh shit. Sorry. That scared the living daylights out of me. That did. Oof. Good thing, man. Good thing, man. You have reflexes.
I stepped into the gas station's garage. It was dark and quiet. The place was a mess. It looked like someone trashed the place or that there'd been some kind of fight. Light spilled into the room through an open door at the back, and I made my way toward it. Without any warning, I was blinded by a bright light. An old portable TV on the shelf had come alive by itself. Impossibly, I could see myself on the screen, talking like a madman.
Okay. Okay, yeah, okay. I'm sorry for that, guys. I'm so sorry. That literally scared, like, the living daylights out of me. It did so much. Oh, thank goodness. That's a checkpoint. That is a checkpoint. Thank you. That was a checkpoint. Thank you very much. Oh, damn it. I just don't want to waste any batteries. I just really don't want to waste any batteries, okay? Love ya. Why do you guys begin with, like, rocks falling down? Seriously. Woohoo! Thank you. Come again. Okay, so I've got 10 of these. Okay, no, that's fine, that's fine. Actually, I'm just a bit wondering, actually, if I'm gonna have enough time to squeeze in this episode to get to the gas station or not, or would I need to pick it up in my next episode? Because, like, nearly there at the end, actually, so to speak. Good flash. Can we have the... Thank you. Do you mind though if I could get this one and let me just read it inside? Actually, I think that we could actually. I think that we could finish this level for 1 second, please. There's a reason why.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? She asked. The sheriff looked at me suspiciously. The early morning light flooded through the office windows. I would probably never have gotten out of the woods alive without her help, but I couldn't tell her the truth of what I'd faced the previous night. She'd think I was lying or crazy. She'd lock me up, and she wouldn't help me find Alice.
You would be quite surprised, actually, Al. You would be quite surprised. Oh, that's awesome. Moths. Oh, awesome detailed texture, actually, I want to say at least. Thank you.
Science. It bestows immortality on those who advance it to elevate all of mankind. Newton, Einstein, Sagan, princes among men. But the price for such a legacy is steep indeed. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a quantum suicide. If our lives are already written, it would take a courageous man to change the script. Having called a press conference, Dr. Barclay Colvin is about to demonstrate that very courage.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, I am Dr. Barclay Colvin, and I'm glad so many of you could join me here at the Moorcock Institute. Tonight, I'm going to give a practical demonstration of the many worlds interpretation. As you can see, this is a loaded 9mm pistol. It shall be part of a thought experiment. And now, a real experiment, known as a quantum suicide.
Did he say suicide? Is that a real gun? He's kidding, right?
Please, stay calm. There is no risk. Observe what occurs when I place the weapon against my own forehead. Now, you might think this round is merely a dud. Not so. Observe the flower pot. And yet, I myself cannot be harmed with this gun. With each pull of the trigger, two new realities branch off. One in which the weapon didn't fire, and one where it did. With my machine here, I have ensured that this reality is always the former. I have bestowed upon myself quantum immortality. Under no circumstances can this gun kill me.
So wait. What you're saying is that every time you pull the trigger, in another reality, you die?
Yes, of course, but that's completely trivial. There's an infinite number of things that could happen at any moment. moment, and they always do happen somewhere. The point is, this one thing did not happen here.
You're insane, Colvin.
Insane? Insane?
Hey, was this thing supposed to be plugged in? I stumbled on it.
You fools! Gaze upon quantum immortality. Poor Dr. Colvin, felled by his own hubris or the ignorance of the masses. Perhaps he should have left the crate unopened, the decaying atom unobserved. Curiosity often kills the cat. Night Springs.
Okay, so he was a complete from nutcase, he was actually, so to speak. And actually though, guys, I am sorry though, but it looks like actually we're gonna pick this up again in my next episode. Okay, I am so sorry, because the reason why I'm only doing half an hour episode, because it gives me the chance to hurry up and process these videos out to you guys. Okay, so yeah, earlier when I was saying to you guys, okay, and please I do apologize if I have offended anyone else out there, because even I don't like to be told what to do. But a piece of advice though, if you guys can read and write properly, then please always pick up a good book, because it's good to read. Okay, it really is good to read, because in my life, okay, I find it really difficult sometimes to read a script or to read a manual page or even an article or one of my assignments briefs. Okay, and the other thing I have to give advice to anyone is that do not be afraid to put your hand up and ask for help. If you don't understand about anything, please do not do what I did last year, and now I'm repeating last year I am, okay? Don't sit there like a muppet and don't ask for help. If you don't understand it, email your tutors. Put your hand up, ask a friend, ask your mum and dad, ask your big sister or brother if they could help you with your coursework, with your homework, whatever it may be, guys. It is not a shame to ask for help, okay? Because I wish to God I would have done this, because by now I would have been at Pinewood Studios doing my work experience with those law, and yet I'm repeating the entire year again. But actually, this works in my favors, because last year we didn't cover everything that I wanted to learn, and this year I've learned so much that it's like a massive gift. So my advice to anyone out there is to please always put your hand up. If you don't understand anything, it's okay to ask, okay? It's okay. It doesn't make you a coward. It doesn't make you weak. It does not. It makes you a human being. If you just put your hand, say, sir, miss, I don't understand what you're talking about. Please help me to understand, okay? And also, coming back to earlier about Albert Hitchcock, he defined cinema. He did so much with Psycho and Birds, because with Psycho, what's so cool about Psycho was that people were saying that once when the movie started, that you were not allowed to go in to see that version. You had to buy a ticket for maybe the next showing, and therefore in today's society in cinemas it still sticks. So Albert Hitchcock, thank you so much for leaving your mark on this world. And if you guys know any fun trivia about filmmaking, please fill in the blanks in the comments below. And before you guys leave, could you please hit that button that says subscribe, please? And also make sure that you guys tick that notification bell, because next time when I upload a video or when I go live, you guys will be the first to know, okay? So on that note, once again, thank you so much for joining me. I love you guys. Till next time, probably catch you guys on the next episode then, okay? So take care. Bye guys. Thanks for watching. Okay, see ya. Bye.